Welcome to Relocating to Disney. Well, today we're at Wild, Florida. We're going to try the boat ride, see what else they have here. So come along with us.
Sit down real quick. I'll bump it up further to get close. Nursery, excuse me. The nest is where Mama lays the eggs, and after the Mama lays the eggs, when they're ready to hatch, they call out to her while they're still in the egg. They make a noise in the egg, and she comes and digs them out and helps them to hatch. And then she carries them on her back and on her head and in her mouth to this area, to a nursery area that has high grass and good coverage, because these baby alligators are eaten by everything. Up to a foot long. It's amazing. It'll swallow them. It's we've quite a few times out on tours we've found them where they've just caught a big bluegill, big fish, and the fish is so wide you think there's no way she's going to be able to swallow it, or he's going to be able to swallow it. They end up doing it. Blue heron. The great blue herons are in their nest right now. They've laid their eggs, and the baby should be hatching any time. And so by the end of summer, they're going to be out all over the lakes. Little bitty blue herons. I'm running through this area because this is where the gators are at this time of day. If they're out of the water, they're going to be in this grass area. So if the bugs kick up too bad for you, let me know and we'll pull out of here and and try and just find them out in the open water. But please let me know if you get to it. They avoided being logged out with the trees behind them back in the early 1900s. The ones in the back have all regrown since then. But these ones in the front didn't grow straight and tall like the ones in the back, so they avoided being cut down and therefore got to be pretty old. You can tell their age by how wide the base of the tree is. If you compare that to the ones behind it, they're 3 or 4 times as tall. The ones behind it aren't even close to their size. But the points that are growing up around the base of the tree, those are called cypress knees. They're part of its root system. It helps to breathe when the water levels raise up to levels that come up the trunk. Whereas a normal tree would die if it was sitting in that water for any period of time. These cypress trees will thrive in it. And the stuff hanging from it is Spanish moss. It was brought here by Spanish explorers, and it will kill the tree if it's left to grow, but thanks to the hurricanes we have here, it blows it out and lets the branches regenerate. That bird that just flew by with the white tail feathers is a snail kite, and these are the type of snails they eat.
Wow.
They're giant apple snails.
Wow.
Yeah, they were brought. That tall white bird there that just landed to the right of us is a great white egret, but the ones behind it are called white egrets, just regular white egrets. They're also known as cattle birds or cattle egrets. They ride on the backs of cows, and they'll line 4 and 5 up on the back of the cow while the cow's walking around, eating whatever, and they eat up the bugs that the cows stir up.
So we did the half-hour ride, and it was just fun being on a boat, the sun and the wind. Could have easily done an hour. The half hour was pretty good. Well, that was the airboat. We got to see some gators, some birds. Had a pretty good ride.